Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more. Know your Congress, people. This is for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Nick Begich III, who is the representative for the Alaska at-large district, meaning it's a one-district state. So, yeah. But, anyway, he is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Mary Peltola. Now, let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He's got a long line of nepotism in his family. His grandfather was Nick Begich Sr. And he was a member of, I think, let's see, was it I believe it was House of Representatives. Yeah, representative from Alaska. His uncle is Mark Begich, who was a senator. Let's see. Yeah, senator from Alaska. So yeah, his family's pretty entrenched in Alaska politics. Anyway, Nick Begich III was born in Anchorage, Alaska on October 21st, 1977. Graduated from the Masters Academy in Oviedo, Florida in 1995. That name sounds pretentious. Masters Academy. Earned a BBA from Baylor University in Waco, Texas in 1999. Earned an MBA from Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana in 2002. Has been a business owner, entrepreneur, investor, unsuccessful candidate for special election to the 117th Congress in 2022, unsuccessful candidate for to the 118th Congress in 2022, so he tried 17th and 18th, before being elected as a Republican to the 119th Congress. So this is term number 1. Let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Natural Resources, of which he's on the subcommittee on Energy and Mineral Resources, of which he is vice chair, and he's on the subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations. He's on the Committee on Science, Space, and Technology, of which he's on the subcommittee on Energy, the subcommittee on Environment, and the subcommittee on Investigations and Oversight. And he's on the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Aviation, the Subcommittee on Coast Guard and Maritime Transportation, and the Subcommittee on Railroads, Pipelines, and Hazardous Materials. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Capstone Clinic. And I'm assuming this is, of course, the one in Alaska, which has 3 locations: Wasilla, Palmer, Eagle River. And it is headquartered, though, in Wasilla, Alaska. And it offers comprehensive family health care services across multiple locations in Alaska. Like I said, Eagle River, Palmer, and Wasilla. The range of services includes dermatology, direct primary care, diabetes and endocrinology, family medicine, general surgery, laboratory, radiology, and urgent care. Committed to patient-centered care, they aim to provide accessibility, value, and high-quality medical services to individuals and families. The clinic also actively engages with the community through events like Wasilla Wednesday Walkers program promoting health and wellness. Altogether, they have donated $19,800, and once again, that's Capstone Clinic, Alaska. Now, next at number 2, we have Begich for Alaska at-large Republican Nominee Fund 2024. Yeah, don't know. I assume it's just a Republican PAC or something to get him into office. Yeah. I don't know. Altogether, they have donated $17,660. And once again, that's Begich for Alaska at-large Republican Nominee Fund 2024. Next, at number 3, we have Petro 49. And they are Alaska's largest independent petroleum marketing and distribution company. They're also known as Petro Marine Services. They provide high-quality fuels and lubricants tailored at a diverse range of industries and operates throughout the southeast and south-central Alaska, as well as Yukon Territory, focusing on excellent customer service. With a history dating back to 1936, it has evolved from a local heating fuel delivery service into a major player in the petroleum sector and prides itself on a motto of fine fuels, super service, and quality lubricants, and appears to be headquartered in Anchorage, Alaska. Altogether, they have donated $17,079, and once again, that's Petro 49. Next, at number 4, we have House Freedom Fund. And of course, it's the fund that is part of the House Freedom Caucus, which is a congressional caucus consisting of Republican members of the U.S. House of Representatives, generally considered to be the most conservative bloc within the chamber, and was formed in January 2015 by a group of conservatives and Tea Party movement members with the aim of pushing the Republican leadership to the right. Congratulations on that. That's what you've done. Its first chairman, Jim Jordan, described the caucus as a smaller, more cohesive, more agile, and more active group of conservative representatives, and its current chairman, Andy Harris, is considered by some media to be a far-right politician due to some of his radical proposals. And the caucus is positioned right-wing too far right on the political spectrum and is substantially linked to the values of a national conservatism. The hardline conservative group favors social conservative and small government. Bullshit if you're backing Trump's military coups of cities, along with right-wing populist beliefs such as opposition to immigration reform. The group sought dozens of times to repeal the Affordable Care Act and established a more conservative alternative to the Republican Study Committee. The group initially emphasized fiscal conservatism and concerns about House rules, favoring budget cuts and decentralization of power with the House of Representatives, even though you helped him pass a freaking budget bill that added $4.5 trillion to the deficit. Fiscal conservatism, my ass. After the election of Donald Trump, it became what Politico described as a more populist and nationalist, but less bound by policy principles. The caucus has included some members who are libertarians and supports House candidates through its PAC, the House Freedom Fund, as we talked about, is the original group we were looking at. So, altogether, we have donated $16,831, and once again, that's the House Freedom Fund. Finally, in fifth, we have Blackstone Group, and they are an American alternative investment management company based in New York City that was founded in 1985 as a mergers and acquisition firm by Peter Peterson and Steven Schwarzman, who had previously worked together at Lehman Brothers. Blackstone's private equity business has been one of the largest investors in leveraged buyouts in the last 3 decades, while its real estate business has actively acquired commercial real estate across the globe. It is also active in credit, infrastructure, hedge funds, secondaries, growth equity, and insurance solutions. As of May 2024, it has more than $1 trillion in assets under management, making it the world's largest alternative investment firm. Altogether, it has donated $13,200, and once again, that's Blackstone Group. Now, let's go ahead and look at the industry donors over this last cycle. At the top, number 1, retired, who altogether have donated $645,730. Next, at number 2, we have Republican conservative groups, who have donated $425,030. Next, at number 3, is Leadership PACs, who have donated $176,500. Next, at number 4, is Securities and Investment, who have donated $156,595. And fifth is Real Estate, who altogether have donated $116,646. Now let's look at the donors at a glance. Capstone Clinic, healthcare in general, it's a good thing. Again, not always a big fan of certain insurances, but particularly as well as certain doctors who are just profit hogs. But there are hardworking people in the healthcare industry besides those. So, good. Fine, good. Begich for Alaska's at-large Republican nominee fund, 2024. More likely a PAC. Not a big fan. Boo, suck. Petro, 49. I don't know a whole lot about who they are, honestly, or their impact, we'll just go, ooh. House Freedom Fund, boo, suck. Blackstone Group, boo, suck. I normally give real estate or those in ooh, but Blackstone is definitely one of the worst of the worst. Industry-wise, retired, absolutely wonderful. Republican conservative groups, boo, suck. Leadership PACs, boo, suck. Securities and investment, ooh. Real estate, ooh. You've got two bright spots. Capstone Clinic, retired. Other than that, most of what you have just sucks ass. They really do. Anyway, this has been a look at Nick Begich III, who is the representative for Alaska at large. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.